Welcome back to CodeCraft. Today our topic is function and its types in Python. First of all, we need to know what is function. Functions are an essential concept in programming, and they allow us to write reusable code blocks that can perform a specific task. Python has a vast collection of built-in functions, and we can also create our own custom functions. In Python, we can define a function using the def keyword, followed by the function name and a set of parentheses. We can also specify input parameters within the parentheses, and the function body within a set of curly braces. That was a little bit introduction of function. What are functions in Python? Next, move on type of functions. First one is built-in functions in Python. Built-in functions are functions that are already available in Python, and they are implemented in C for performance reasons. These functions are always available and can be used without the need to import any module. Let's implement it on Python. The len function is a built-in function in Python that returns the length of an object such as a string, list, tuple, or dictionary. Here's an example. My_string equals hello, world. String_length equals len my_string. Print string_length. In this example, we create a string variable my_string that contains the text hello, world. We then use the len function to find the length of the string, and assign the result to a variable called string_length. Finally, we print out the value of string_length, which is 13 in this case. The len function is very useful, as it allows us to quickly determine the length of a string.
Hopefully you understand it and try other built-in on your behalf. Move on other type, that is user-defined function. User-defined functions are functions that are created by the programmer to perform a specific task. These functions are not built into the Python language but are defined by the user to meet their specific requirements. They can take one or more arguments and can return a value or perform some operation without returning a value. User-defined functions are created using the def keyword, followed by the function name, parameter list in parentheses, and a colon.
Now implement an example of this type in Python as def multiply a, b, result equals a b, return result, x equals 5, y equals 7, z equals multiply x, y, print z hash output, 35.
In this example, we have defined a function named multiply that takes two arguments a and b. Inside the function, we have defined a variable result that stores the product of a and b. Finally, we have used the return keyword to return the result. Now move on other type of function, anonymous/lambda function. Anonymous functions, also known as lambda functions, are functions without a name that can be defined quickly for a specific purpose. They are typically used for short, one-time operations where it is not necessary to define a named function. Lambda functions are defined using the keyword lambda followed by the function parameters and a colon, and the expression to be returned.
For understanding, implement it on Python. Hash a lambda function to add two numbers. Add equals lambda x, y, x plus y. Hash call the lambda function. Result equals add 3, 4. Hash print the result. Print result.
Now move on recursive functions. A recursive function itself repeatedly until a specific base case is reached. It solves complex problems by breaking them down into smaller, simpler problems that be solved using the same function. Implement example in Python. Def factorial n. If n equals 1, return 1. Else, return n factorial n1. In this example, the factorial function takes an integer n as input and returns the factorial of n, which is the product of all positive integers from 1 to n.
Move on today. Last type of function. High-order functions. A higher-order function is a function that takes one or more functions as arguments or returns a function as its result. In other words, it treats functions as first-class citizens, just like any other variable or object in the language. Higher-order functions are commonly used in functional programming paradigms and can make code more concise and modular. Implement example of this function in Python. Def apply _twice, func, x. This function takes a function and a value as input and applies the function twice to the value. Return func x. Def add underscore 5 x. This function takes a value and adds 5 to it. Return x plus 5. Result equals apply underscore twice, add underscore 5, 10. Print, result, hash output 20. In the example above, apply underscore twice is a higher order function because it takes a function, func, as an argument and returns a function as its output. Add underscore 5 is a simple function that takes a value and adds 5 to it. Apply underscore twice takes add underscore 5 and the value 10 as its inputs, and applies add underscore 5 twice to the value 10. The output is 20, which is the result of applying add underscore 5 twice to 10. That was our today topics, but this is part 1. In next part we will discuss more about that. Hopefully you will understand. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to ask in the comments section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel for more informative content. Happy coding!